everyone, and welcome to the two-thirds of the way through round one of the playoffs review. I'm joined today by Joel Gibson, as always. I'm Kamish, aka Buzzsaw. I'm still the reigning champ, in case anybody forgot. It's been a long time. Joel, it's been over 1,000 days since I have been champ, and it feels good.
Hi guys, I hate you, Brandon.
You just better hope. You better hope that it's not longer, because I'm fucking coming. Anyway, we'll get right into it. There's only 4 days left in this round. All the ads and drops have been updated. As always, we'll start with the champs matchup. Joel Gibson, did I tell you that this was going to be a cakewalk, or did I tell you this was going to be a cakewalk because I'm going to win this matchup and there's nothing Steven can do about it? He can add the rest of his ads. It doesn't matter. I'm winning this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is for Steven, at the beginning of the season, he was really overachieving.
Yep.
We thought that this roster was a little thin, a little young, and he got some early wins, and that carried him to a playoff spot. But you're the one seed, you're the reigning champ, you have some real talent up top and in the middle, and even a couple guys at the bottom that are pretty good, and unfortunately it's just too much for Steven this year.
Yeah, some solid ads at the bottom, if you ask me. Also, I hate Mr. Lively on Dallas now. Dan Gafford for life, in my opinion. He is the new Dallas center. We don't care about Derek Lively's. We don't give a shit. Gafford is going to do just fine in his 23-minute role. We're going to be just fine.
Yeah. Are you pumped that he's in a 23-minute role, though?
No, but if he can continue to get me double doubles, I don't care if it's 10 and 10 with 2 blocks. That's all I want in that 23-minute role. 10 and 10, 2 blocks, get off the fucking court. Like I don't care. He definitely took a hit though, but I will say my Trey Mann ad, my Vince Williams ad, those bottom players are just kind of, salsa dancing on people, and it's really nice to see.
Well, you also have Trey Murphy, who hasn't been great for you, and Kevin Herter, who's been very
Hey, both of those players are droppable ass players if need be. Let me tell you, I will die if I have to drop Trey Murphy because it's going to hurt. But if it's to put away a third championship, bye-bye, Trey Murphy. Bye-bye. All right? So just keep that in mind.
I predict that you'll drop Daniel Gafford and Trey Murphy before the season's over.
Oh, my gosh. Gafford is third. Wow, that's a bold prediction, sir. That is a bold prediction. Next matchup we have is... We'll just go through the 2 assassinations that are apparently taking place. Phil is killing Adam. Adam didn't have Levine, or doesn't have Levine, won't have Levine. Phil hasn't really been on the wire, but he hasn't needed to be. He's putting up a monster line. And Phil's going to take care of this matchup pretty readily. Also, Adam's been struggling without Randall, too. I think he's been out.
Yeah, Randall and Levine. And Randall was really good for him, at least at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Or at the end of our year, rather.
Right.
But some of these players, like Walker Kessler, was a pretty big disappointment this year.
And Fox. We're not talking enough about Fox. Now, he's come on the last couple games, but all year he has not been the Fox that he was. And I think that was a huge core of Adam's team last year. And I think him falling short really hurt Adam's team for sure.
Yeah, so tough one for Adam. He was not an easy opponent in the regular season. He could get hot and could fuck you up, but I think over a 2-week stretch against a formidable opponent, we're seeing the cracks in his armor.
Yeah, So yeah, I'm sticking with Phil. Oh, I'm sticking with myself to win. I think that was like insinuated, but I'm gonna win my matchup.
Yeah, you're going to win yours, and unfortunately, Phil's going to win his as well.
Oh, and I'd also just like to say, in case Steven actually watches this video, I know he doesn't do all of them, but he might on this one. Steven, you told me you were going to get me to spend money. I've spent $5. So, I mean, good on you. I mean, he spent $8 just before the break on 2 ads. I spent $5. So, total. So, eight before the break versus my 5. He's still beating me. But I'm done picking on you, Steven. I just wanted to call that out. Phil's going to win. Joel, I assume you're staying with Phil.
Yeah. Don't give up, Steven.
All right, next matchup is Cody at Neiman. This one's also kind of going the way we thought it was going to go. Without Embiid, Neiman, not a lot you can do there. Cody, we'll see you next round. Me versus you, big dog. I have been planning. I want Cody. Cody and I haven't played yet to this point this season. He was the only East team that I didn't play this year, so it's interesting that we're going to play. Also, I believe, and we may have to check this, last season, I think the Final Four were also 1 West and 3 East. And this season, it looks like it's also going to be that way as well. But I will have to check that. Me being the only West, and obviously the other 3 will be East. But yeah, not a lot that we can say about Neiman's team, because without Embiid, that's your best player. It's so hard to win in this league in general, let alone if you're down literally an MVP candidate.
I think he was the MVP. If he hadn't got injured, he was getting another one. But Neiman's team really was built around Embiid's success. After that, it's Sabonis. Lauri Markkanen is his 3rd best player? Question mark. Yeah, it's debatable there, but I mean, it's Terry Rozier has been a disappointment. I think Jaylen Brown's been a little bit of a disappointment for fantasy, not in real life.
No, he's a disappointment in real life as well. Jaylen Brown's definitely a disappointment in real life. Careful. But Sabonis has been fantastic. Him and Embiid together are definitely a great core as far as Neiman goes. Yeah, but you're right. I don't know. Keegan Murray hasn't been what he wanted to be. Good thing I traded him away. It's going to be great, Joel. If I win again this year, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to shoot a video and I'm going to recap my entire season. It's going to include all the ads. It's going to include all the trades. And I'm going to talk about every single one of them and how beneficial each one of them were for me. It's going to be awesome. I know you're looking forward to it.
I might just have Maddie sit in for me on that episode.
Oh no! You must watch it as assistant, as co-owner of the league. As co-owner of the league, you must watch the Champions recap video. It's basically written in your contract.
All right. I hope you don't get there.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people do at this point. They hope I don't get there as well. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Cody as a pick. Like I said, I think I'm going to see him in the next round. And I think it's going to be a dogfight. Cody and I, comparing lines and stuff like that. We'll get into that in the preview, stuff like that. But it's close. It's not a sure thing. We're starting to get into the last 4 teams, and I don't think anything's for sure. I don't think I have an advantage outside of being the home team. But we got to see. Good luck, Cody. But yeah, Cody's going to win.
He's going to win.
And the only important matchup I think that's not decided at this point, barring a catastrophe, is your matchup, Joel, as 7 facing Doug 2. Now, Joel, a couple things I want to say before you talk, okay? Number 1, I told you before we started, you do not want a 7 versus 2 Doug matchup. It's going to be a problem for you. Right? I did say that. I was rooting for it very hard. I was rooting for it very hard, I will say. Doug seems to be the Joel Kryptonite. Joel, let me ask you, are you nervous? I think that's the question everybody wants to know. You said it didn't matter the playoff spot. You talked a lot of big game going in. Speak your mind, my friend.
Here's what I'll say. If you believe that Denny Avdia,
Yeah.
if you believe that he is a 30-point per game, double fucking scorer or player in this league, and that he's going to continue that trend for the rest of the matchup, I'm in some trouble. But I think he is going to cool down. I think Tyrese Halliburton is about to fucking heat up, and we're about to put Doug away. Bye-bye. We're going to come back from behind, just like we like to, and we're going to fuck it up. It's going to be just fine. It's 6-7. It's very close right now, but I'm going to win this matchup. You just watch.
Okay, well, we learned several things about you there. You like coming in from behind, Joel Gibson. That was interesting.
That's
that
right.
You shared with us.
Yeah, I thought you should know.
I mean, threes are close, assists are close, blocks are close. A triple-double from you would be extremely helpful. I'm not going to talk a lot of strategy because I don't want to help either of you either way. But there are places here where Joel could win. There are places here where Doug could win. I think a big thing about this is how healthy is LaMelo Ball? Are we going to see 2 games of Ball? Or are we going to see 1 game of Ball? Or are we going to see no games with Ball? Because if he's not playing, there's a big chance that Joel's going to make this extremely close. I think that if Ball plays, it creates a whole different level of challenge for Joel. He's going to need some help. But if Ball doesn't play, Joel's right there. It's right there. And so I think the ads, waiver wire money, who's being added these last 4 matchups. It's also interesting that 2 of the 4 days are basically non-streaming days if you look at it. It's just complete lineups. Like, you're not going to be able to add anybody off the wire that's going to allow you to play. Now, if one or both of them decide to drop some bottom players, that's interesting. Doug has 6 ads left, I believe, and Joel has 8. So bottom of the lineups, like, let's just see who's willing to drop what to try to get this win. And it might just come down to Sunday, and it might come down to the last game on Sunday. And that's what I'm hoping for. I want a nail biter. I want to be able to watch the game. I love it when there's close matchups and watching the actual NBA game, because I don't care who wins those games. I'm specifically watching like 3 players, and it's so much fun. I love doing that.
Well, if you're wondering whether Kyle Anderson is going to end up back on the wire or not, I assure you, he will become available. You can bet your bottom dollar.
Excellent, because I've been
of your waiver money.
I've been waiting to hawk him. I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting for one of you to drop something that I can use next round. You know, Steven said to spend all my money. I'll spend it if I need to, but I'm going to wait for something good.
Jaden McDaniels package coming in hot for you.
I know you said you're going to win. I'm going to have to still pick with Doug here. Only because you're behind. Doug is literally your kryptonite. You're going to have to spend the next 3 to 4 seasons beating the shit out of Doug's team before the whole rhetoric of, like, Doug beating you around is gone. Like, it's not going to take 1 season, and it's not going to be repaired in 1 season, we'll say.
It will be really, really satisfying, though, when I finish this matchup up. I can't talk. It'll be very satisfying when I finish this matchup off on top. There we go.
Excellent.
That was a lot to say in 1 word.
Don't worry, I've been struggling through the video as well. So, and at this point, no one cares. Nobody's still watching us around minute 15.
No, it's just you. It's just you, me, and Maddie.
Right, exactly. So, good luck. Good luck to all of our 8. We are not going to go through the losers bracket because we don't care. That being said, 4 days from now, Joel, you and I will be talking, and you'll either be a winner or a loser. I'll be a winner.
You might be a loser.
We'll talk to you guys. Good luck to everybody. See ya.